Hi and welcome to the Resources Roadhouse. I'm Wally Graham, and once again I'm joined by Scott Williamson, Managing Director of Blackstone Minerals. G'day Scott, it's great to see you back at the Resources Roadhouse.
Hi Wally, yeah, always good to be back.
Now mate, we have to keep on catching up on a regular basis because it's too hard to keep up with what you're doing. Just the last time we spoke, you had just announced a deal with Trafigura in regards to a downstream nickel processing deal, a refinery deal. We basically had hung up the phone, and then you announced some new exploration work that had resulted in some more massive sulfides hit at the King Snake deposit and a new discovery at Ta Khoa. Now, before we go any further, because there's more to cover, can you just sort of give us a bit of a rundown on those results?
Yeah, so King Snake was our first assay results and some really good numbers in there, particularly in the PGE metals, so platinum, palladium and gold. Combined was around 4 to 5 grams per tonne on the combined PGEs over the 6 metre interval. So there's really good, strong PGE numbers, still very strong on the nickel as well, +1 towards 2% nickel, good copper. So it's a really exciting hit there at King Snake. So that was hole 2. We've got a number of holes in the lab, I think maybe a dozen or so. So plenty more where that came from. Taipan's another one that's interesting. We haven't got the assays yet, but that was a big, broad sulfide zone as well, very shallow. So that's the Taipan discovery, and so assays pending on that. That's part of the Ta Khoa prospect, which is another one of our high grade sort of targets. So yeah, Taipan discovery, King Snake assays. King Snake continues to deliver both, and Taipan as well. 2 rigs on King Snake, 1 rig on Taipan at the moment. But yeah, it's plenty to go on the high grade targets.
So the new Taipan discovery, how does it sort of at the moment compare to the King Snake and what you've already found up at Ta Khoa?
Yeah, so Taipan's a little bit different to King Snake. It's a much broader zone. It's much shallower. King Snake's more high grade, narrow. Taipan's much broader. It's got a big package of disseminated, semi-massive, massive. So it's a broader zone, much shallower. And so yeah, it's probably as good as some of our best King Cobra holes back when we were drilling Ban Phuc. So it looks very exciting and much more large scale, a bit like the King Cobra, which was our initial discovery over at Ban Phuc. So yeah, fingers crossed that the Taipan continues to deliver those big broad widths as well.
Well, I mean, you're just drilling these ones at the moment, but you've also got plenty of other targets around the place that you haven't even had a sniff at yet, have you?
Yeah, two EM crews working through all the 25 targets. So we're now drilling on the first 5 of those 20, but the EM crews are systematically working up the other 20. So 2 EM crews. I think last count we're up to 13 drill rigs, or it's So we're aggressively drilling, and it's all focused on bringing in these new high grade resources so we can turn on the existing concentrator, feed that all into our mining studies and our PFS for the upstream, and then that all gets fed into our downstream strategy as well.
You're saying about 13 drill rigs. That's just showing off. That's about how many drill rigs are operating up in the goldfields at the moment. Total, isn't it?
Yeah, we're lucky we don't have to worry about the issues that are unfortunately in the WA market. But yeah, we just keep adding rigs and very easily.
All right. So, but even though you're saying you haven't got the assays back from Taipan yet, you're already sort of excited enough by the drilling to take a new look at the Downstream Refinery deal now, even before the ink's dry, basically on the original deal. You're already looking at expanding that.
Yeah, so we've recently put out our downstream strategy, and we've decoupled from the upstream. So we've got 2 work streams now: the downstream work stream, which is the PFS, and the upstream work stream, which is also in that PFS phase. But the upstream requires a lot more drilling, so that will be a little bit delayed. The downstream also requires third-party feed, so we're now working closely with Trafigura on that PFS, And so that third-party concentrate from Trafigura and other parties, we're now putting that through the test work program, and then that'll feed into the PFS, which is due in June, July this year. And then at the same time, we're progressing the downstream PFS, which is a separate work stream. And to progress that, we need to continue to drill out these high-grade ore bodies so we can put them through the existing concentrator. So yeah, there's plenty of work going on and some new hires, and yeah, it's an exciting time at Blackstone.
Well, as always, Scott, it's going to be one of those occasions where we sign off, and then I look at my screen, and there'll be another announcement from Blackstone. So I'll just look at my screen here, and you can go ahead and post it to me. But yeah, as always, next time we'll just wait and see what happens, and we can't wait to bring the next lot of news to our readers and viewers here at the Resources Radio. So thanks again for joining us.
No worries. Thanks, Wally.